So she's doing real good. We dropped the puppies in there, and they're actually attaching by themselves now. We don't have to intervene. But just in case you have that issue, you can grab the puppy, stick your finger between his lower and upper jaw, kind of sticking right on the nipple, and sometimes you might have to manipulate the nipple and get it into the puppy's mouth. And then once you do that, they'll start sucking instantly. Definitely no issues there. You just gotta get it in the right spot, and then they'll do their own thing. They come out knowing how to suckle if they've been in there long enough. I know when we were doing some research, we found out that between day 56 and 58 is real crucial. Usually, if you have puppies on 56, they don't even know how to suckle. So when you got dogs that's delivered on day 61 like hers was, they're usually pretty good about that. And now we're on day 62, I think. So yeah, you want to get that one away. You want to keep them away from the vagina after a C-section for a couple of days, because even though she had a C-section and they all came from her belly area, a lot of stuff was left inside the uterus, and it will just continue on its path on out the vagina. So you might have some iodines, just lots of stuff that's not going to be good for a puppy to have sucking on. Especially our little boy, he had gotten some blood in his mouth during the C-section. He was peeing almost a brownish reddish color, and it was real scary at first. I'd never ever heard of it or seen of it. A lot of people I know hadn't. So we definitely had to get him taken care of. We kept on making him pee by stimulating his penis with the warm washcloth, and it got lighter and lighter, so that was a good sign as we seen that. Now he's actually peeing yellow, so it's a good thing. Our doc was on it though. She knew exactly what was wrong. And he also had some respiratory problems. They got him breathing real good at the vet yesterday, but once we got him home, he had a little raspiness to him, and we ended up doing the windmill to get him going. So as you feed them, they might get more raspy, and then that's something you want to listen for. Like when you're doing the burping and stuff, you want to take a good listen and make sure you don't hear that. I mean, the big guys make those noises sometimes, but the little ones aren't supposed to make those noises, especially if they're not a smash nose breed. Now, you might have a bully, an exotic or something that does have a smash nose, and I've never had a puppy like that, so I don't want to comment or tell you it's not going to breed like that from a small puppy. It might. So these guys aren't supposed to, though. And I mean, even if it is a smash nose dog, you're still going to hear that gargle. I mean, it's going to be kind of obvious, I think. But then again, I'm not telling you, anything from experience. This is our one and only bully whelping experience right now. So
First.
Yeah, first. We definitely love the girl, man. She's a good girl. We're not gonna want to risk anything with her. I don't know if you guys had heard from the other videos or not, but I was told by the vet that the big guy right here, the lilac tri, was going to be impossible for her to pass. So we made the right decision. But what Jackie's doing right now is she is stimulating the girl's vagina and its rectum, and by doing that, she's making them pee and poop. Mama does that with her tongue. We're going to let her do as much as she will do, but we also want to do it for the first couple of days ourselves just to make sure everything's going good, because she just now learned this. She didn't start doing this, as soon as the puppies were given to her. She kind of just laid there and let them do their own thing, and she was under a lot of anesthesia then too, so.
Okay, he might want to eat some more. He just stopped eating, that's why
I'm pretty sure she's pretty well off of the anesthesia at this point and back to her normal self. As you guys may know, she's a good girl. She's a real high energy dog, and I really like high energy dogs.
Well, these two are pretty cleaned
We have
up. He's still not, though.
All cleaned up.
Well, they're pretty cleaned up. They might poop again. I'm not saying they won't before the end of this feeding, but He's still not back there.
We have a
He's
large
eating
Aussie
very
Doodle. He's about 80-something pounds, and Pearl gives him a hard time. She doesn't let him get over on her. But we'll burp him here soon. It's real simple. If you've ever burped a kid, you can burp a dog. And then again, we hope we're helping somebody. I mean, we watch lots of videos. We took lots of advice from people. So if we could take, the probably 40, 50 hours of time we have invested in just doing research and talking to people and cut it down into a 30-minute video for you, I think it might help out. I don't kick them. She's a good mama though. She gets restless when she has to sit here, so she every now and then she wants to go check them out and stuff. So I kind of let her do so, but I also want her to know that she has to be still.
No one just flipped over.
Yeah, let's let them get some milk, Mama. She's actually laying in the sun right now. We might have to end up dropping the shade, but that's real good for the puppies. We took the heating pad off because they just kept pushing it away from it anyways. We figured the little bit of time they're on here feeding is not going to really affect them too bad. We got perfect temperatures going inside our whelping box. We're at about 92 degrees. Sometimes you
might
like they
have ate
kind
enough.
it's like sometimes it comes out of their nose and it's hard to hear them unless you're like right there by
Gotta
it.
give him a little bit more because he didn't eat much, but he just stopped eating. So it's fine.
Might be why he hasn't burped either. Mama's full of milk. Look at it come out. Go, here you go. Yeah, see, this little fella's gotta get lined up here. There she goes. Oh, what are you doing? You were the champion earlier. Are you milk drunk?
Be easy with the umbilical cord, bro. I'm gonna let her lick while she's gonna clean when she can't. No. Easy.
Yeah, I should another one. I don't know why I guess it's too high off the ground.
But I don't want to clean his butt. I want to clean his umbilical cord. You done?
There we go. Get them on the back nipples. Definitely switch your nipples up. If you notice one boob is real full and looking swollen, I mean, you might have to even drain it yourself. You don't want them to get mastitis. That's an infection in their teat, and that could be it could start with as little as a clump, a simple little clump, and that will clog her teat, and then she will be in a lot of pain, and you could have milk issues after that. So make sure you're switching the puppies around on the nipples. Make sure you're flipping dog on different sides. We try to switch her different sides every time. Sometimes she refuses, and you'll have that. But
As clean, he's just pooping away.
as long as you at least give it all your effort, eventually she's going to start doing what you want her to do. So, but if you're watching as Jack cleans away, she's getting poop and pee at the same time, and then the pee comes out right away. They usually do that no problem. It's the poop you got to work at for a while. I mean, if mom's got good milk, they're going to have a lot of poop. So you want to make sure you're getting it. This guy's back here close to the vagina, so I'm going to keep an eye on her. Make sure she's not getting any of that leftover blood and medicine or iodine on her. She's pretty much done draining, though. We might have had a little bit earlier this morning. But other than that, she's pretty well done. She's a tough girl, guys. I seen her yesterday split in half. And today she's feeding her puppies and barking at the garbage man. It's amazing what those vets can do. I ain't even kidding. Vet techs too. These bullies are just amazing. Beautiful, beautiful dogs. I mean, you don't get something so beautiful. I mean, she's like a piece of art. But I'm gonna grab a puppy. Have you burped him, Jack?
No.
Yeah. Let me see real quick.
Right.
He usually is. If you look at him, he's kind of blown up. You can tell when they've had a lot to eat. They're kind of firm, like a freshly blown up balloon.
Here, Kitty does.
It ain't gonna spit up puke or nothing.
Well, I was using it close to you. I was laying them down on it where
Are you giving me my drink? Is it around here?
It's right
above
there
me?
beside you.
Oh.
Oh, no.
I probably should switch my glove, but I'm pretty sure that drink's been here for days. It's probably good and sanitary. And I know that sounds anal, but we try to be as anal as possible. Super sanitary is what we try to be. Every now and then you'll grab them with your hand, but we keep our hands washed with antibiotics, antibacterial soap. I mean, in the most of the puppy videos, they use just hand sanitizer and clean hands. We try to keep the gloves on as much as possible, but the extra security is keeping your hands washed underneath in case you do make that mistake. I don't know if we're going to get a burp out of him, but the burping is very crucial. These puppies can get what you call bloat, and that's from eating, and then while they're eating, they suck in some air, and their stomachs get some air in there, and it does them real bad. Oh, there he goes. Sometimes they end up dying from it even. It can be that serious and that fatal. So make sure you burp them. I mean, if you're going through this much effort and you... Oh, another burp. If you're going through this much effort, you might as well go ahead and burp him. I think he's got the hiccups. Here you go. Got 3 or 4 good burps out of him.
You ready to go up or?
Yeah, he's got the hiccups, it looks like now.
Okay, let's poo a little more. That one guy
Hey,
just,
I think he's got the hiccups, really.
that guy just pooed.
And this one has burped or no?
No, I just literally picked him up. Cleaned his butt a little bit. I noticed he was pooping while he was.
Mama, you got a puppy on you. Lay down. Get that puppy for me real quick. Mama, lay down. Sit. Sit. Good girl. Now lay down. Lay down. Lay down. Lay down. Let that puppy get in there and get his milk. You ain't got to worry about what Jack's doing. Mama Jack keep them puppies good and healthy. She's like, I want to lick it. She's coming to lick it.
She's doing my job.
Look at her. Yeah, you want to lick that puppy for me? We're going to get him to burp. You lick him, and I'll burp him. Teamwork makes dream work. Good girl. She's licking, and I'm burping. I heard him burp once. Okay, hold on, Mama. Don't get too vigorously licking there. You want to make sure we're staying off that. I think you're doing good, though. You were staying away from the umbilical. Oh, she's going to lick his face. She's going to lick his face. Good job, Mama. I bet if he's peeing or pooping, it's coming now. Doing good job, Mama.
Just gonna look this one is here. I know she's laying on this one.
I looked at her. She was doing good a second ago. She started to roll over, though. That's my fault, though. Here, no more licking. No more licking for a second. Let me get her to burp.
So you shuffling him up? You good to go?
Yeah, he burped and everything already, so.
This light back on. Okay.
Yeah.
This one goes there.
Let me burp it, buddy. Here. Be real careful. Got your little girl under there. And she's super tight. She is like a firm balloon, so I think she... Oh, this is... Not she, I'm sorry. I don't want to insult you, buddy. This is our blue tri-merle boy. He's a gorgeous guy. I ain't gonna lie, his little sissy is pretty gorgeous too, but he's a little bit bigger than her. I should have known better. And a whole different
A little
shade.
darker, yeah.
Yeah. Got one little burp earlier, but nothing since, so I think if there was anything else, we were gonna get it. It's a bitch just burped through his nose. You hear it?
Woo!
That's what that.
Let you roll out. Check your butt before I put you up.
This dude's eating so good. I don't even want to unhook him. I'm gonna let him eat until he's done.
That is a little girl, not a little dude.
Well, I meant little dude as a little dude puppy. I knock you off the boob or did mom?
Goodness gracious.
We don't want that to happen. Get that booby. Get it.
Big time poopy.
Get it. Back on like an alligator. Look at her muscles already. They're beautiful.
Whoa,
Spinning around. She just did a death roll. I said she was an alligator. She just did a death roll while hanging on to the booby. That'd be her name right now if I was keeping her. It'd be Gator.
Alright, putting him up. He's all cleaned up.
We're gonna let this little girl go for a while. She's 2 ounces smaller than the biggest puppy. So I don't think it'll hurt to let her hammer down as long as she wants to. Of course, she might want to eat the whole time, but when she starts continuously popping off, and she's not though. She's eating away.
She is.
Yeah, she don't feel real big either, so she might have to eat for a few more minutes. That's the little Pearl. Looks just like her mom. Her mom does have a lot more tan markings on her, but you never know. She could have a lot more show up as she gets older. It's amazing how dogs' coats change. We have a Aussie Doodle, and he has the fading gene, and I bet he's changed probably 12 shades of brown.
Gotten lighter and lighter.
That's what leads me to think she might end up being a ghost tri. Hey, Jackie, come here.
What?
I think she's got brown in her. Look, come here. Unless it's just a hair flip back. It might be the hair, like laying a different way. But I don't know. And it could be the brown blanket that she's laying on. Kind of makes it look. Go, girl, go. Go, little rock star. But we like to think if somebody's new, just like we are, and you've yet to go through these experiences, us going through them for you kind of is a little comforting. And I mean, if you think your dog is gonna have a big litter, then you might have smaller puppies, and a natural birth could be very well possible for you. But if you did an ultrasound and you've got less than 4 puppies, or 4 puppies even, I would almost say I'd do a C-section every time. Because, I mean, they get so big when the litter is small in numbers.
When you have a large litter, is what he meant at the beginning.
Yeah.
You
That's
said
what I
when you have a small litter.
Oh, my bad if I didn't say that. It could be.
He's been up for 24 hours.
Yeah, I've been up too long. Almost 48 hours.
Oh, yeah.
So, yeah, basically, we were at the vet yesterday, and there was a dog in there with 12 puppies, and they thought they were Frenchie puppies. The vet techs did at first. They were that small, and she was a bully the same size as Pearl. So, these guys were 2/3 bigger than it. They were 3 times bigger, I should say. Those little guys were 1/3 the size of her. But look, oh, I was going to show you. That's brown, ain't it? Yeah, man.
No, I'm just saying she gets a little.
Look at this side, same thing. Look at that side. Is that brown? Look at just the way it looks in the light.
Carly's tired. Tired girl.
She's a good mama, guys. Can't have a better mama. Got those little ears. Same size as the puppy ears. I always prefer a cropped ear though, because they have less problems with ears when they're cropped. You can clean them a lot easier. You can you know, keep ear mite medicine in there if you need, a lot easier. I just think they have a lot less trouble overall. It definitely does make them look a little more intimidating sometimes, but it also makes them look a lot better too sometimes. So definitely depending on the person that is selecting the dog though. I know people that think they look amazing with ears. Mama's straight sleeping. That's good. She needs to. She's been up as long as I have, I think. She's only took a couple potty breaks, and I tell you what, I tried to walk her 3 houses away earlier. She wouldn't have it. We got about 1.5, and she was turning around.
Is there a female?
I almost think she has some brown markings on her, but I might be wrong. It could be this the way the hair is laying a different way, but we'll see. I mean, it's only going to get more prominent as the weeks go on, if it is.
I'll turn this back off.
But we will be getting off here very soon, guys. We're going to get this little girl to try to burp some. And burping's real important. Remember that. It's yeah, we will be weighing them here soon. We're going to let them jump in there and get a little nap started, and then we'll get on here and weigh them real quick. We'll make a quick video out of that so people don't end up missing it at the end of this one. And sometimes they kind of burp through their nose, like you can hear them like an exhale. Oh, there was a burp. And that also happens. She just did it again. If you stop patting sometimes, like even the boy did it there a second ago. I pat it for 2 minutes straight, and then as soon as I stopped, she burped. So that was a good one. We will put her in there, and then we will be back here shortly with the weighing video. Have a great day. Transformation Kennels Rick is out.